Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, Icons of Evolution by Dr. Jonathan Wells. This is the old hardback edition. Now, Jonathan Wells, he has 2 PhDs, yep, 2, count them, from UCal, Berkeley, and Yale. So I would say that those of you that are really saying you can't talk about evolution unless you're a scientist, which is wrong, because then Charles Darwin was no scientist, and you know, most of the people, was T.H. Huxley? I'm not sure. I don't think so. And Hubble, Edwin Hubble, the Hubble telescope. But anyhow, it's all about truth, not about this. What some biologists know and are not telling you. So this is put out by Reganry, which is, you know, a very big conservative publishing house. You got Philip Johnson, professor of law at the UCal Berkeley. Dean H. Kenyon, professor of biology, San Francisco State University. All of these. And what he does is he just eviscerates the lies of evolution. And I'm going to call it for what he is. He is so kind. This was put out in 2000. He doesn't call it a lie. I call them lies. They're deliberate, I would say, falsifications to prove Darwin evolution. Now, one of the things that really convinced me of several, I mean, just the evidence against Darwinian evolution, is something that is true doesn't have to be defended with lies so often. Now, we're all human. We're all fallible. We make inaccuracies. We say mistakes. Things happen. And I understand about popular delusions. But I'm talking about just an orchestrated suppression of truth and a promotion of lies. Well, then, if you have to do all that, then your proposition is just wrong. And so this is what it is. Okay, so Jonathan Wells is a postdoctoral biologist and senior fellow at the Discovery Institute, hold PhDs from both Yale University and UCal Berkeley. He's a member of several scientific associations and has been published widely in academic journals. He lives with his family near Seattle, Washington. So let's read this about Stephen Jay Gould, who really tried to resurrect punctuated equilibrium. And when I say that, people say, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. The iconography of persuasion strikes even closer than words to the core of our being. Every demagogue, every humorist, every advertising executive has known and exploited the evocative power of a well-chosen picture. But many of our pictures are incarnations of concepts masquerading as neutral descriptions of nature. These are the most potent sources of conformity, since ideas passing as descriptions lead us to equate the tentative with the unambiguously factual. So he's saying, if you have a picture, even if it hasn't been proven, in our minds it tends to be shown as proven. And so you have the Miller-Urey experiment. Has amino acids, has life been created in the intelligent design classroom of the laboratory? Darwin's tree of life, homology in vertebrate limbs, couldn't be. Haeckel's embryos, deliberate fraud from the 1880s, been going on for 120 years. Archaeopteryx, the missing link. Peppered moths, does a phenomenal job crushing the peppered moth myth. Darwin's finches, does an amazing job there. The four-winged fruit flies, does an amazing job there. Fossil horses and directed evolution, does an amazing job there. From ape to human, impossible, but the ultimate icon, science or myth. The evaluation of 10 recent biology textbooks, suggested warning labels for biology textbooks. And it's 338 pages long. So you really need this book. These are some of the research notes. Just crushes Darwinian evolution. He's got a new book out. I think I've done a review on that already, called Zombie Science, which is, you know, James Altucher would say, do it because it's shocking and it'll be read. To me, it demeaned the content, but it's so many lies of evolution that keep being purported and reported as fact, when it's nothing of the sort. Look, Darwin and Darwinian evolution is a dying theory. It is ridiculous. It will be looked at as a popular mass delusion. Science, I've done a couple videos recently on how Darwinian evolution from secular science has been totally destroyed. And so, great book. Get it, use it as a textbook, use it for your children's homeschooling. Those of you with multiple PhDs, you would benefit from this book. And disprove it. Go in there and disprove it. God bless. I'll talk with you later in Jesus' name.